What's left of their devastated homes, Beirut residents Veil Sabah and Gida Krisht search through the rubble of what was their childhood homes. Picking out remnants, Krisht recounts the day of the strike.
I couldn't process what had happened because I had spoken to them only a few hours earlier. When I called my father after, his phone was switched off, and when I called my mother, her phone rang, but she did not answer. I thought maybe they were thrown by the force of the explosion, maybe somebody picked them up from the street, or they fainted, or someone took them to the ER.
Krish says rescuers didn't let her see her parents' disfigured faces, just their hands and feet. Sabah also lost his mother and brother in the strike. He's managed to retrieve a few items from what's left from his family home.
This is my brother's bracelet, which was found on his body. I couldn't take much from my parents' house. I managed to retrieve photo albums and scarves. I went on YouTube and started browsing Lebanese channels that were live streaming from this area. I saw this building on the right, and I also recognized the part of our building that was still standing. For a few seconds, I couldn't process that this was our home. Then in seconds, it hit me that my family were under the rubble.
The pair, who were childhood neighbours, are now starting a campaign demanding justice for those killed in the strikes. They're insisting that Israel is held responsible for the attack.
We will gather as much testimony and evidence as we can in order to document the case and build a complete legal file, because this cannot be ignored, especially since the war is still ongoing and the same thing could happen again.
Israel says the attacks were targeted at Hezbollah leaders. Sabah says there was no reason for Israel to target his parents' building, adding there were no weapons inside or political activity.
There are people that do not have the emotional capacity. There are people that do not have the financial ability. People that are not connected in any way to be able to reach any accountability.
As the pair continue searching for possessions of their loved ones, they say they won't be deterred in their search for justice, even if the road ahead is long and arduous. Daniel Padwick, TRT World.